In this tutorial, we will take a look at Failsafe QuickShip. QuickShip is a fast, reliable way to get compliant shipping documents every time. So let's get started. Once you've logged into QuickShip, you will immediately begin to create a shipment. First, select a mode of transport. Ground and air are very similar, so we'll look at air and highlight the differences. Then look at a vessel shipment separately. Next, enter a bill number, which can be an internal bill number, or your carrier's bill number. You then have the option of entering an internal reference number that you use to track shipments, but this field is not required. Next, enter a carrier. Type in the first few letters of the carrier you'll be using and choose from the list. We will load operator variations in a later section based on your carrier selection to keep your shipment compliant. When creating a ground shipment, you will notice that the carrier text box does not predict your entry, so you will have to type the carrier's full name. This is because there are no operator variations for ground shipments that will populate once a specific carrier is selected. Returning to the Ship to Location section of our air shipment, QuickShip stores your addresses in a proprietary address book. You can either select from this list or create a new address by simply filling in the address field. Failsafe provides the contact information for many popular emergency response providers. You can make your selection from this list, and you are encouraged to enter your contract number with that provider. Under Signatory Information, the name, title, and location of the user logged into the system is automatically and irreversibly filled in and will appear on your shipping papers. Simply select the shipment date, and you are ready to move on to the next section. You can search for your hazardous material by UN number or proper shipping name. If there are multiple shipping names or packing groups, you'll need to select the one that is correct for your shipment. Depending on the mode of transport for your shipment, refer to your 49 CFR, IATA, or IMDG for this part-specific information. Based on your selection, QuickShip populates all information about the chosen material, such as hazard class, inhalation zone, and even the ERG. If there are flags that you want selected or displayed on your shipper's declaration, you may add those in the next section. The packing section follows. Based on the UN number you selected for air, specific packing instructions will be available, so you will need to know which to choose. The packing instruction you choose for air shipments will tell you the maximum allowable quantity for your package. You will then be given a selection of package types that are approved for your packing instruction. If your package quantity exceeds the maximum allowed, you will be prompted to enter a compliant amount in order to proceed. You can also enter any authorizations, such as a special permit if necessary. Next, review your item's special provisions and mark any that you want printed on the shipping paper. QuickShip offers marking and label guidance, including a graphic representation of how to mark your outer package. Since we previously identified the carrier and ship to location, the operator and state variations are now presented for your review. At this point, you are able to add another item to the shipment or edit the item you just prepared by clicking the orange boxes at the top of the page. You then have the option of adding a note under additional handling information before completing the shipment. Review your shipping papers closely because once you click complete, you can't make any changes to the document. You can now select whether or not you want your document printed with red hatchings, in open form or tabular form. Then verify that you want the ERG, markings and labels instructions, and special provisions printed with the shipper's declaration. In addition to the printed copy, this record will also be stored in your user account's history. Briefly, we will look at a vessel shipment as well. To begin, enter a bill number, reference number, and the carrier. Since no operator variations are associated with the carrier, you must type in the carrier's full name. Once the item is entered, you will notice that in addition to the ERG, you are provided with the FE and SE, the fire schedule and spillage schedule, which are exclusive to vessel shipments. You are also required to enter the item's flash point before continuing with the shipment, which you will find on your material's MSDS or SDS. The tabs are similar to air and ground shipments, but include two additional tabs. Stowage and segregation, which gives you the category and the requirements for your material item, as well as packing provisions. Once you have satisfied all required entry fields, you will be able to complete the shipment and print the IMO-IMDG Dangerous Goods Declaration. This covers the majority of QuickShip's features. However, those of you who prepare shipments with kit parts or overpacks should continue with this tutorial. Let's begin with the kit part. Once you have entered all relevant carrier information, you will proceed to enter the contents of the shipment. Check the kit part box and enter the number of kit parts in the shipment. Let's go with 2 in this example. Enter the UN number of your first kit part. You will then enter package information. However, when you choose a packing instruction, it is important to note the maximum quantity allowed and be mindful of the Q value for the complete kit part package. You will then work through the tabs as with a standard shipment. Click Finish and you will return to the Material Search screen where you will select your second kit part. You may enter any of the listed packing instructions, but must be mindful of the package quantity as it relates to the Q value of the total package. Failsafe will not allow you to proceed if the Q value is greater than 1. As you work through the following screens, you will notice a summary of each kit part item at the bottom of the page, as well as a green preview tab to view basic material information such as quantity, type of package, and packing instruction. Once you reach the shipment summary page, you will be shown the contents, package type, and Q value, followed by a preview of the shipper's declaration. You may also add another item to your shipment or edit the shipment details by clicking the orange boxes at the top of the screen. At this point, you will see an option to enter the number of overpacks for your shipment. If we want to designate this package as an overpack, enter the number of overpacks, and on the next screen you can drag your package and drop them into a graphic representation of an overpack. If you have multiple overpacks and place a package in the wrong overpack, you may hover over the overpack until its contents are displayed. Then drag that package where it needs to go. When you are ready, click Done and you may complete your kit part overpack shipment. Thanks for watching. We think that you'll find Failsafe QuickShip to be the easiest and most reliable way to prepare your shipping documents.